Hi, hello, and welcome back. This is video number 2 on pivot tables, and on this video I'm going to be teaching you how to create a dynamic range. That dynamic range is going to help us a lot, and let me put it in an example. This is the actual pivot table that we were working with on our last video, and let's pretend that we need to update some information. Right now we have information from 2016 until September. So right now this is a database that we need to update every single month or every single day. And we need to have that information over here. And let me do it more clearly. I'm gonna track down the month of the year, so it's gonna be easier for us to understand what I'm talking about. So in here we have the information for September. So since we're in October, we want to add up all that information. So let's pretend that this is information. Let's pretend this is October the 10th, 2016. Okay, so if I go here and I want to update my pivot table, the easiest way to do it is either click on the pivot table in any cell of the pivot table and right click and hit refresh. Unfortunately, we are not seeing our month of October, and that is a very easy question to answer. The reason why we don't see October over there, it's because if we go to our data range, you can find out what's your data range by going to the menu options, and in here you will click on change data source, and in here you can see that our range, it starts on cell A1 and finish in J 1998. So if we go to 1998, you will see that it's highlighted up to the month. The new month, the new data that we input is not highlighted, so that means that we are not gonna see this information on our pivot table. So what we need to do is here update the range, and from there we will have our information of the month. But you can do this, but it's kind of tedious because every time that we need to update the pivot table, we need to run that process, which we can definitely make a shortcut. And instead of doing that, I'm going to teach you how to have that dynamic data range, and it's very easy. You just select the whole table, the whole data, and from there we're gonna create a table. So we're gonna click insert table, and this pop-up menu will tell us that we want to create a table. It's asking us where is the data of our table, and you can see that all of this is the data that we want. Our data has headers, yes it does. and by default we will always have this option enabled, so leave it like that and hit OK, and you will notice that every single row it has different colors, and now you can it will be very easy to spot like the information. For instance, here in Panama you will know that the row it's in white color, Tanzania it's the blue, South Africa it's the white. So it kind of do this stripes pattern, and you can also, if you don't like the blue, you can change it. If you go to table tools, hit design, and you can select any color that you want. It's important to notice that if you have, like, for any reasons some cells that they already have a color, that color will remain. Another tip that I want to give you is that for me it's been very helpful, but every time that I'm working with data, I always try to highlight the information that is related to a formula in a different color. So I know that column, for instance, this column E, H, I, and J, all of them are formulas. And the interesting thing about these tables, when you create that range, that tables, you just need to, let's say that now you are in your, this is a new day, and you're gonna be like adding up some information. So it's very easy. Just imagine that this is your new information, and as soon as you start like typing something here, you will notice that automatically creates another row. And the beautiful thing about this is that you don't need to take care anymore about copy down all your formulas. So every time that a new row is added, all of your formulas will keep as they were. So that's one of the other advantages that using these kind of tables will help you a lot. So let's pretend that this is, it's not October, let's say it's November, and let's use this all November. We go back to our pivot table, we hit our pivot table and hit right click and click refresh, and automatically you will have all your information from November. And this is how easy it's like working with a dynamic range. So every time that you're adding up information of your new months, you will not need to update your range. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you very much.